Hey guys, it's Caleb with Prepared and More. I'm on a new adventure of wood chopping, and so I saw somewhere on the internet, I'd credit them if I knew who it was, but they built a wood stand. I had a 2x4s and cinder blocks, and so that's what I'm gonna try and do here today. I bought 2 cinder blocks and 2 2x4s, and the total price of that was give or take 10 bucks, plus some screws that I had laying around. The screws I got, just some 3-inch coated exterior grade screws to make sure that it stands up to the test of time. But I've got 2 2x4s cut up in half approximately. These were some scraps I had laying around. And then I got my cinder blocks down there with the 2x4s just going in the top of the cinder blocks. And then this bottom rail down here, I'm just gonna screw to these, and that'll keep, maybe I will. All right, there's one. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with another one. Somewhere in there. All right, so I've got the first one done right there. I just put 2 screws in the side of each one, and that should keep it pretty good because it's resting on the cinder blocks. And then we'll just do it again at the bottom. And I'm hoping that with how this is doing, once we get that other one on there, those cinder blocks will keep it pretty good at the bottom. I might in the future get something to tie those cinder blocks into the ground, but at this point, I don't even know that this is where this is gonna stay permanently. I'm thinking I didn't do it on that side. If we're on too much of a slant, I bet you could pull this up a little bit and make it to where it's a little more level, but I'm not too worried about it where I am here. So that's a good option if you guys are on some leveled ground, unlevel ground. One more, and then we should be built. Well, supposedly you're supposed to stack it 4x8, 4 foot tall, 8 foot long, and that's exactly what I'll get here. So that'll be a rick of wood. All right, I'm gonna talk to you guys about a few products that I've been using. Most importantly, some chainsaw chaps. I'm relatively safe, relatively interested in being safe. I like these. They sit well on my hips, and I feel like they've done me pretty well. They just clip around your legs like this, and then I'll have the link for these in the description if you guys want them. Obviously, I have not tested them thoroughly because I have not cut myself with a chainsaw, and I would like to keep it that way. So I hope you guys never see a follow-up video for these chainsaw chaps, because that means that I have been safe. Next we'll go with my chainsaw. This is a Stihl MS250. I went with this. It's got a 20-inch bar, and I did that because the majority of the timber that I have around here, I can almost get through with one cut. Occasionally, like this one, I have to do two, but it more than can handle being buried in a tree, and it doesn't bog down too bad. If you're competent with how you use it, you can get through pretty much anything without bogging it down. Next is my splitting axe. It's a Fisker X27 36-inch. It has taken a beating already and has lasted. This has been what I've been learning to split wood on. So a lot of misses, a lot of hitting right here on the handle. It does not feel good in your hands whenever you hit on the handle, but it does survive. The axe does take it. I really enjoyed it. I really haven't ran into much that I can't get through with it. Unless the wood's just really knotted, this does a really good job for me. I'll show a little bit of some footage of that later here in the video, but I have really enjoyed this splitting axe. And lastly, I got my moisture meter here. It's important just to make sure that your wood is seasoned and, you know, appropriate moisture levels. Right here it's saying my wood's at 7.8%. That's pretty good. In between 7 and 15% is where you kind of want to be. So this log here says 21.5%. I just freshly cut that one, so it's not gonna be dried. 26%. Yeah, so that one would need to season more. It's probably because it's not been split. But the majority of my wood here is reading 7%. That one's reading 11%. So it'll burn. It's been sitting here for a little while. You have some input? You have some input in for the video? Do you like this? All right. For all these, I'll have the links down in the description if you want to get the same ones that I did, so you know that they work. The Fisker actually did come with a carrying case that I actually do like. Normally I wouldn't put stuff back in carrying cases. That's just, I don't know, I just don't normally do it. But this one's pretty convenient. It's got a handle on it. I was really set on a wood handled axe. I don't know, just because I feel like I could get it to last longer, take good care of it, looks cool. But I have been impressed with this one. It is hollow to a certain extent, but I have put it through the ringer, being a relatively unexperienced wood chopper, and it has definitely held up. So this one I have been impressed with, same with my Stihl. But I have more experience with a chainsaw than I do a splitting axe, so I expect this one to. Talk about Carter, my 7-month-old son that's being the spectator. He'll be your background music for some of this video. there's a few rounds cut. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna split them now. All right, I've got these 5 rounds up here. I'm gonna go ahead and split these for you guys with the Fisker. And I'm not promising it'll be real good wood splitting, but I'm doing my best. Ah, there we go. All right, y'all be the ones to tell me. Does that look easy or hard to split? I don't know. Looks a little wavy to me, but I'm not an expert in wood splitting yet, so I couldn't have told you if that was a hard one to split or not. Didn't seem easy though. Boy, does it make a good sound when you hit it though. I almost stacked the one right on the shelf. I want to split a little easier. Felt like I got the handle on that one. That one didn't feel good. Missed that one. That one probably should have split that hit. I've got a pretty big stove in my basement here. All these should fit in there pretty good. Pro tip, watch where you're stepping. My lands. Oh, look at that thing. Oh man. I don't really want to touch it. Look at what just came out of this thing. That's probably an 1.5 inch looking beetle. I'm not sure what kind it is. If someone knows in the comments, tell me what's up. Probably what was eaten on this log here. Maybe I'll throw this one out. This one's been eaten on quite a bit. We'll toss that one out. Looks like this one maybe too. We'll get into this one and we'll see. Handled that one. Sheesh. I'm gonna split that one again. I just don't like the shape of it. Cut that out, editor. Don't let him see that swing. Try and take some out of the middle of this. got sweat in my eye. And no glasses now. All right, let's finish it off anyways. All right, let's finish it off anyways. There we go. Hope that kind of gave you an idea of what it looked like to use it. I'd say those have been above average difficulty logs to split. The other ones that I split, I'm normally getting in 1, and if not 1, 2 hits. So I'd say those were above average difficulty, but it still shows it's a more than capable tool at the price that it is. And I'll have it linked down in the description. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a pretty simple build. I think I'll build a few more of them. For 10 bucks, you really can't beat it. I'll leave a link to everything that I used in the description, including axe, chainsaw, chaps, moisture meter. And I'll leave a product list for what you'll need to build this wood holder. I'd say it'll hold at least your 4 foot by 8 foot, section of wood I'm sitting on here. Feels pretty sturdy. So if you didn't learn anything, I hope you at least enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel and like it. What are you looking at?
You're supposed to say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.